Shout out to Astropro for sponsoring this episode and providing us with free samples. Speaking of free samples, I am honestly so grateful because, as you know, this is allergy season in Texas. I think Texas is one of the worst places to live if you have allergies. I have this tree in my backyard. It is the cottonwood tree. I'm highly allergic to cottonwood, not only myself, but also Travis is, and I believe our children are. And Astropro has come in handy. It's a nasal spray, and it has made such a difference in my seasonal allergies. I feel like I can breathe, and it really helped relieve my symptoms quickly. Astropro is the first of its kind nasal allergy spray. It is the fastest 24-hour over-the-counter allergy spray. It starts working within 30 minutes, while other allergy sprays take an hour. And if you've had allergies, you know that every minute counts. Astropro delivers full prescription strength indoor and outdoor allergy relief from nasal congestion, runny and itchy nose, and sneezing. Get fast-acting nasal allergy symptom relief with Astropro. Go to astroproallergy.com for a discount so you can Astropro and go today. ASTEPRO allergy.com. Astropro and go. Use as directed for relief of nasal congestion, runny nose, sneezing, and itchy nose due to allergies.
Hey, Weekly Dose of BS listeners, I have been binging podcasts lately, and I came across this new podcast that I am so excited about. It's called Dying for Sex. So let me give you kind of the rundown of this. So we have Molly, who's 38, recently single, in the midst of this sexual renaissance, and she was just diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. So then we have her friend Nikki, who's the co-host on this podcast, Dying for Sex. Nikki and Molly have been busy writing the next chapter of this remarkable story of a decade-long friendship. Of course, whenever you've been friends for that long, you know all of your friends' secrets. My friends know my secrets, and I cannot imagine them being spilled on a podcast. So that's why I am so intrigued in this. This podcast for me feels like a show on Netflix that you just binge watch. That's why I know I'm just going to binge listen to this podcast. I am so excited. In this 6-part miniseries, Nikki and Molly recount her monumentous and outrageous sexual escapades as only a best friend can. Now, I know that my best friend knows all of my dirty secrets, and I cannot imagine that being shared with the world, but that is exactly what this podcast is, and I am so excited. So from Wondery, Dying for Sex is about love, lust, and exploring relationships. It's also about friendship, self-discovery, and making the best of every moment, which I love. You're about to hear a preview of Wondery's Dying for Sex. While you're listening, make sure you subscribe to Dying for Sex and other great shows from Wondery on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you're listening to this right now.
A quick note before we start. In case the title doesn't give it away, this podcast has a lot of frank talk about sex. So let's backtrack and go to where your health was during the time of the story that we're going to tell.
So I had just traveled to New York. So I had flown to New York and back, which completely decimated my immune system. I'd had a stressful trip. You were there with me.
I'm stressed. My best friend Molly and I can talk about anything, anywhere. Today, we're in a small, cramped recording studio in West LA. It has scuffed white walls, a couple of beat-up office chairs. Molly looks completely out of place. Short blonde hair, blue eyes, and flawless skin. And she's wearing a skimpy tank top and tight black jeans. Someone would never even guess she was sick. But she is.
So I came back and I had an entire list of that happened to me health-wise. I was hospitalized because I couldn't keep food in. So I was hospitalized and sick.
First of all, can you just stop complaining?
Right, exactly.
You're such a complainer.
Exactly. I still managed to drive everywhere. That was too much.
I think they call that gallows humor.
That's not safe. I know. I shouldn't even say that.
Molly and I use it a lot. They say laughter is the best medicine and all that. We've cried together a lot too. But when Molly learned she was terminal, she made a decision. If she only had a few years to live, she was going to experience life in a completely new way. And it was going to be epic. Okay, 3, 2. You're listening to Dying for Sex.
I'm Molly. I'm 44 and I have stage 4 breast cancer. Technically, I'm dying, but aren't we all?
I'm Nikki.
My best friend in the world.
Yeah, we've known each other for 20 years.
And you know everything I've been going through in that time. Getting diagnosed as terminal, leaving my husband, starting to have sexual escapades to feel alive.
And let me tell you, these sex stories, they are so damn interesting that we had to make a podcast about it. and about our friendship.
Yes, about our friendship. Do you know that our friendship has given me so much meaning in the face of all of this? You are actually one of the people that makes me want to continue to live.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love you. Okay, let's get back to the sex.
Okay.
Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
When in God's name did you have time in all of this to have a f***ing sexual awakening? How did that happen for you?
Okay, well, you kind of have to rewind. So after I had the surgeries and the radiation, I was on this hormone therapy, which is supposed to kind of squash your libido, but it had the opposite reaction. Like, I was horny all the time. Like, I felt like a teenager. And I don't know what happens. Like, but all of a sudden I was like, I just need sex everywhere.
Our lives were so different. It's crazy when I think about it. I had a boyfriend and 2 stepkids. While I was at home making avocado toast, Molly was dealing with cancer meds and having a full-on sexual awakening.
I started to learn my body and like stuff that I hadn't. I mean, I was always a sexual person, but like, you know, whatever. And at the same time, I had found this app, which was kind of like an innocent app. It was called Face Feed. You would take a picture of yourself, write a message, and you would like send it to somebody that you wanted to talk to, like anywhere in the world. And then they would respond with a selfie. It was all selfie based. But you know, sometimes the pictures would start to get a little bit racy.
Oh.
And the thing was like I was taking these pictures and then people, like men would tell me that I was attractive and I was like, kind of felt like I just really needed it, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. So there was one kid that I was talking to. I want to say he was from Italy or something. Anyway.
Let's call him Vincenzo.
I like it.
I like giving names.
I like it. And you're good at that. You're good at that.
I love it.
Okay. So Vincenzo was like, hey, you want to migrate to Snapchat? And I was like, what the f*** is Snapchat?
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh, okay, give me a few minutes to download this thing.
What's my password?
Exactly.
So then where did it go? Like, was this like your first?
So Vincenzo and he was like showing me how to do the Snapchat thing. And like, you know, Vincenzo was great. He was like turning all of his stuff into black and white with these filters. And I was like, I don't f***ing know. I'm on my bath mat with like terrible lighting, you know, gyrating at the phone. And like, I have no idea what I'm doing. But it was fantastic.
So
it was
wait,
like,
were you having like Snapchat sex?
Yeah, it was basically Snapchat sex.
I've never done that. I didn't know it existed, but I guess
I mean, it must.
What's going on with the husband in this situation? Like, where does he fall on this? And
So he came home and I was like radiant, you know. I was like,
he's like, you look so
you
pleased.
look kind of amazing. I was just like, my body had gotten what it needed, but I was also like filled with anxiety because I was like, oh my God, does this make me a cheater? Because like, I'm not a cheater. I'd never cheated on somebody in my whole life. Like, I was very loyal, but like, you know, I was torn because this is something that I really, really needed. And it was, you know, so it filled something, but at the same time, like, what have I done?
A whole new lump of like anxiety for you.
It did. So it was like his first night back, we're lying in bed and I'm sitting there like my eyes are wide open in the dark and my heart is racing and I confess and I tell him what happened. And his reaction was,